The recent arrest of Simon Ekpa, a pro-Biafra agitator in Finland, has sparked debate about the possibility of his extradition to Nigeria. According to Nyekule, a former British police officer and a national security risk strategist, he said the process is legally visible but highly complicated. In an interview with Arise News, Onyekuli stated that while extradition is almost impossible, though not 100% impossible, several legal and procedural hurdles must be addressed before such an outcome can be realized. One of the primary challenges lies in the absence of an extradition treaty between Finland and Nigeria. This means that the Finnish authorities have the jurisdiction over Ekpa's case and the right to prosecute him for any charges brought against him. Onyekule emphasized that this step is essential to ensure due diligence within Finland's legal framework. Furthermore, the Criminal Justice of the European Union, CJEU, will need to evaluate the case before approving any potential extradition, adding another layer of complexity. The European legal system would assess two critical factors: the charges against Simon Ekpa and his fundamental rights as an individual. Onyekule explained that Ekpa must answer accusations such as inciting violence and advocating for self-determination for Biafra within a court of law. Beyond the spices of the charges, the CJEU would also examine whether extraditing him to Nigeria aligns with European principles of human rights and justice. Human rights concerns could significantly influence the decision. Nigeria's human rights records, particularly regarding its treatment of political detainees and activists, is expected to be scrutinized. Onyekulu highlighted this point, saying the Chief of Defense Staff should go home, relax and sleep because the Finnish authority and the CJEU have to consider the human rights records in Nigeria as a country. He said, professionally speaking, the chances are possible to extradite Simon Ekpa to Nigeria. However, in my opinion, it is almost impossible, though not 100% impossible, because 1, there is no extradition treaty between Finland and Nigeria. 2, the Finnish authority have every right to take him to court to answer to the charges against him, and that is perfect. That is due diligence, and afterward, the CJEU, the Criminal Justice of the European Union, also have a right under the European Union right to also text if he is suitable to be extradited to Nigeria based on 1, the charges against him, and the 2, the fundamental, because he has to defend himself in court of law. You cannot just bring charges without him answering in response to the reason why he is inviting violence, to the fundamental, why he thinks there is reason for him to request for self-determination for the people of Biafra. The Criminal Court of Justice of the European Union have to check if they believe in self-determination, if they believe in human rights abuses, because bringing that man to Nigeria is a great idea. But the Chief of Defense Staff should go home, relax and sleep, because they have to consider the human rights records in Nigeria as a country. So guys, what he's just trying to say here is that it's going to be very difficult for Simon Ekpa to be extradited back to Nigeria, just like what Nigerian government, did to Nnamdi Kanu, in Kenya. So according to Onyekule, a former British police officer and national security risk strategist, he said it's going to be very difficult for Nigeria because when you talk about human rights whatever. Nigeria have 0 in that. So guys, as things get tougher, just believe in me that interesting times is ahead of us. Nigerian government are vexed for Mazi Simon Ekpa's extradition, why analysts are saying that it's going to be very difficult for Nigerian government to do that. But it's not that it's 100%, but it will be difficult. So I'm dropping it. Kindly drop your comment below the comment section. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share this video, let it go viral. Let Nigerians understand what is happening today in the Nigerian political landscape. Thank you and bye for now.